talk about starting that law firm. Let's first of all talk about starting that law firm. You start your law firm, you're on Broward Boulevard and 441. Within what, 12 months, you're on 17th Street by the port. How did it happen so fast? Did you envision it happening so fast?
Yes and no. So yes, I did envision it. It was always my idea. Even when me and Jeremy decided to leave, it was my idea originally because I've always had that dream of starting my own firm. I'm always the type of person that if you see it and you believe it, it can happen. And my great friend Conor McGregor always said that, and I know you love Conor, so I had to throw that in there. But if you see it and you believe it, it can happen. And I'm the type of person that if I say something's going to happen, it'll happen. Now, it doesn't just happen by magic. Obviously, I'm very calculated. I know, things that I must accomplish and things that I must do in order to make that goal happen. I just feel like anything in this world can happen as long as you put your mind to it. You surround yourself with the right people, the right team, because you can't do it on your own, the right team, and having the support of individuals around you. And that's why I always strive to do right by people, right? Because the biggest commodity in life is not money. That's where most lawyers mess up, right? It's people, right? So you can have money, money comes and goes, right? But once you have people behind you, you can build a legacy that lasts a lifetime. So for me, I have always wanted to start my own firm. It was just finding the perfect time to execute, right? I consider myself someone who knows how to execute. I'm a planner, I'm a dreamer, but I can execute. And there are people that are planners and dreamers that can't execute. So they plan and they dream these things, but it just never happens, right? Anybody can do what I did or what I'm doing, right? Because I'm still doing it. I'm not done yet, right? But they just have to have the right people around them and the right mindset. And they can't have those negative thoughts pulling them back. The reason why most people don't accomplish most things is because they just never start or they're always scared of the results, because fear is the not knowing the opposite side of what may happen, right? And for me, it was like, I'd rather die. Like I told you earlier, I'd rather die enormous than live dormant, right? So like for me, it's like, I'd rather die because the worst part for me is the fear of regret. Like I would rather die trying, like 50 Cent said, get rich or die trying. I'd rather die trying than sit back and be like, "Whoa, I wish I would have known what would have happened. If I would have done this, had I done this." Can you imagine if I was still at my old firm, just sitting back, wondering, like, you wouldn't even be having this conversation with me, right? So for me, that's the cool part. Now that I've been able to accomplish those goals, now I feel like I can accomplish any goal. If I really, really, really want to, as long as I have the support of my family, my wife, my kids, and you guys, the people. That's all that matters.